Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos.
2026 Denver Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Allen taken right to the air. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So 1st down from the 41. First tone of the game for James Cook. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And it's 3rd down now. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Allen on 3rd down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning. And it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way. And he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, so that brings up 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. New set of downs for them from the 31. First down throw for Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Allen to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he takes it down to the 33. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 more yards.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And the Bills first down.
First down now, ball at the 33. This is a designed run for Allen. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Now the shotgun give to Cook. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Bills first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First and goal, they go option. And he gets in, touchdown. The Bills stretch their early lead to 9. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills go up 10-zip here in the first.
Broncos nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Run left side. Harvey drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Nick's off the play action. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. They'll throw again. Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points in this game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Johnson now on the return. Shoves one away. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action now. Allen finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now a give to Cook, running left. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Another one for Cook. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Denver set to take the field on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
At the 31-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Running back sent in motion left. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
This is Ingram working the left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Once more, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Bills' offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. First and 10 from the 32. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 3.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Now Prater on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First and 10 from the 32. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Harvey once more. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Nick's trying to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Cook. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 14-yard line.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw now, Allen. That's completed right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
It's a gain of
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
We've set it downs from 37. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Another one caught by Coleman. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now a design run. It's Allen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. On the move, past the 40. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's a give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's a designated keeper for Allen. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Allen on 3rd down. This is brought in by Coleman. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down throw for Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Allen. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
Prater puts it through, and that'll double their lead to 6. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Design bootleg here. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Harvey straight ahead. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Dumps this one off to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
He'll throw it. He's making a bid for it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He was brought down by
just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The Bills set to take over offensively. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Yeah, not from the pistol to Cook. He dodged the tackle. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Here's a screen for Cook. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Throwing here, Allen. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up.
Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
19.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Matt Prater set
Now
to kick
Prater
off.
on to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Who finds his back, Harvey. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos need to score quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Once more, it's Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
42-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Nix to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that's going to bring the offense to what you'd think is a must-convert situation on this 4th and short.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open. It beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Here's Nix to throw. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Touchdown.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos trim the deficit down to 5.
19. Broncos 14.
So they only have 20 seconds left. They're down a score. This kick has to be perfect. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
It's a designed run for Allen. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as we'll see you next time from Denver.